Good evening, and welcome to Justice Unveiled. Tonight, we delve into a chilling true crime story that explores the profound depths of evil and the complex silence it leaves behind. It's a narrative where the echoes of unspeakable acts reverberate not only through the lives of victims, but also, shockingly, through the innocent hearts of a killer's own family. We're exploring a case that embodies the phrase, echoes of evil, justice's haunting silence. A phrase that, while not a specific title, perfectly encapsulates the torment and the long shadow cast by an unconfessed monster.
Absolutely, James. We often hear about the pursuit of justice for victims, but what happens when the perpetrator is someone deeply embedded in a seemingly normal life? Our story tonight centers on the cold case linked to Ray Jenkins, a man whose dark secrets were hidden for decades. His crimes left a trail of devastating impact, not just on his victims' families, but also on his two unsuspecting daughters, Teresa and Phyllis, who were forced to confront an unimaginable truth. Their beloved father was a ruthless serial killer. It's a stark reminder that evil can wear many disguises.
The initial period of Ray Jenkins' crimes was marked by terror and confusion. In the late 1980s, a series of disappearances plagued several quiet suburban communities. Young women seemingly vanished without a trace, leaving behind distraught families and a baffled police force. Without forensic technology as advanced as today's, investigators struggled to connect the dots. The press dubbed the unknown assailant the Phantom, a shadowy figure who left no clear evidence, no witnesses, and, most cruelly, no answers. For years, these cases languished, turning into cold files, accumulating dust, and the bitter silence of unresolved grief.
Imagine the anguish, James. For decades, these families lived with an open wound, the constant what-ifs and the gnawing uncertainty. Each anniversary of a loved one's disappearance was a fresh wave of pain, a stark reminder that the person responsible walked free, unseen, unpunished. The justice in these cases was a haunting silence, a void filled only by sorrow and fading hope. They were denied the closure of knowing what happened, the chance to properly mourn. It's a profound injustice that extends beyond the initial crime, perpetuating suffering through generations.
Decades passed, but the echoes of those cold cases never truly faded. Then, a tenacious business analyst turned amateur investigator, Ginny Alley, picked up the scent. Driven by a deep empathy for the victims and their families, Ali began meticulously reviewing old case files, poring over police reports, and cross-referencing seemingly unrelated incidents. It was a painstaking, often disheartening process, but Ali possessed an uncanny ability to spot patterns where others saw only isolated tragedies. Her dedication was unwavering, believing that even the faintest whisper from the past could lead to a breakthrough.
Ginny Ollie's approach wasn't about flashy breakthroughs, but rather a slow, methodical chipping away at layers of forgotten evidence. She understood that sometimes justice isn't a sudden burst of light, but a gradual, painstaking illumination. She meticulously reconstructed timelines, re-interviewed aging witnesses, and even revisited crime scenes, searching for any overlooked detail. The goal was to give names back to the shadows, to transform the Phantom into a real person. Her work began to reveal a chilling consistency, a signature modus operandi that pointed towards a single, elusive individual.
Ali's relentless pursuit eventually led her to a name, Ray Jenkins, a seemingly ordinary man, a husband, a father of two daughters, Teresa and Phyllis. Jenkins had lived a life devoid of suspicion, building a reputation as a respectable member of his community. The revelation that he was the Phantom Killer was not just a shock to the public, but an earth-shattering cataclysm for his family. For Teresa and Phyllis, the man they loved, the man who tucked them into bed, who taught them to ride bikes, was now being exposed as a monstrous perpetrator of heinous crimes.
Can you even begin to comprehend that betrayal, James? To discover that your entire perception of your father, your anchor, your protector, was a meticulously crafted lie? Teresa and Phyllis were caught in a nightmare no child should ever endure. The world shifted beneath their feet, their childhood memories tainted, their identity fractured. They were innocent bystanders, yet they were forced to grapple with the horrific legacy of their father's actions. Their love, their loyalty, instantly twisted into a horrifying question mark. It's a profound and agonizing experience of collateral damage, the cruelest echo of evil.
The evidence against Ray Jenkins was meticulously compiled by Ginny Alley and eventually supported by law enforcement. While the full legal proceedings might have been complex given the time elapsed, the truth of his culpability became undeniable. For the victims' families, this revelation brought a bittersweet form of closure. After decades of silence, the identity of the Phantom was finally unmasked, allowing them to finally begin the long, arduous process of healing, knowing that justice, however delayed, had found its voice.
But for Teresa and Phyllis, the journey was far from over. Their father's crimes cast an indelible shadow over their lives. They had to navigate a world that suddenly saw them differently, grapple with the knowledge of their father's monstrous acts, and reconcile the loving memories with the horrifying reality. The justice's haunting silence took on a new meaning for them, the silence of a past they could never truly escape, and the complex burden of a name forever linked to evil. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that the ripples of true crime extend far beyond the direct victims, forever altering the lives of all